Very true. And yeah, I mean, I can only just picture Kenny Williams in that meeting with Adam LaRoche where he says, "Hey, can you not bring your son every day? Like maybe not bring him once a week." And this Adam LaRoche giving him just this disgusted look, like, "How dare you ask that of me?"
After it specifically
Absolutely
says
not.
in my clause that I can have him, like
Every single game.
yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, that's great that he's so family oriented, but
And the funny
when
thing
it's
is-
time to play, it's time to play. Like
The funny thing is, I haven't talked to one White Sox fan that that is actually sad that he retired. They're all happy.
oh yeah,
that
Mark
he's
is
gone.
ecstatic. I'm sure your friends are.
Oh, my
ecstatic.
friends are all ecstatic. A couple people my dad works with, they're thrilled.
Right.
Oh yeah, no one is disappointed about Adam LaRoche retiring.
No, yeah, it's because he was just so awful. It's like everyone was pretty happy when Adam Dunn left too. So it'll be an interesting development, and the White Sox do have a good starting staff. The question again for them will be the back end of their rotation and the bullpen, sort of like where the Cubs are. Although the Cubs have a much better offense than the White Sox do overall. It'll be interesting to see how far these teams go, because that AL Central is, besides the Royals, it's really anyone's game. And one of those teams can make a wild card spot, if not win the division altogether. But we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Blackhawks coming up and Duncan Keith, and the Hawks are. We'll talk about the standings, where they are, who they're going to be playing in the playoffs, and why they can't beat the Minnesota Wild, which is very strange because they usually have really good success.
It's okay. A
against them.
regular season sweep by the Wild will lead to a playoff sweep by the Blackhawks.
That's what I'm hoping, right? We'll talk about the Hawks next. You're listening to Sports Renegades, SportsTownChicago.com. The Sports Renegades podcast on SportsTownChicago.com.